Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play the card game President. Now this game goes by a lot of different names. I'm going to basically be showing you the basic version of this game. There's a lot of different variations you can add to this game, and I'm going to put those in the description for you. So I'm going to show you the basic game. Now the object of this game is you want to try to be the first player to go out. And if you're the first player to go out, you are going to be called the President, and this is going to allow you to have certain rights. The second player to go out is going to typically be called the Vice President. The third player to go out could be called something like the Citizen, and the last player to go out is going to be called the Scum. And being the Scum, that basically means having to basically deal the cards out, take the cards off the table when you need to. So you're basically going to be the one that has to do all the work. And of course, the President can make fun of you as well. So this game does have a lot of camaraderie to it. You're going to deal out all the cards, and the player who starts to the dealer's left is going to start. So let's just say it's this guy. Now what he's going to do is he's either going to play one card or he's going to play a set of cards to the middle of the table. And then what everybody's going to have to do is they're going to have to try to beat that card or that set of cards. So for example, let's say it's my turn, and I decide I'm going to go ahead and play 2 3s here in the middle. Now everybody else is going to have to try to beat those 2 3s with, say, 2 8s or 2 9s or something like that. Now if you want, you can pass. And just because you pass, that doesn't mean you're out of the round. That just simply means you're going to pass on this turn, because it's going to end up probably coming back to you, and in that case, if it does, you can go ahead and play if you would like to. So let's just go ahead and say player 2, he sees he's got these 2 8s over here, so he's going to play those. Player 3 has 2 10s, so he's going to go ahead and play the 2 10s over here. And let's see. Player 4 has 3 aces. Now he can actually save those 3 aces for later, because it's pretty hard to get a 3 of a kind. So let's just say he decides he's going to go ahead and pass. So now it goes back to me, and I've got 2 queens I'm going to go ahead and play, and this guy has 2 kings. So far he's doing pretty well. This guy cannot beat it, so he's going to go ahead and pass. And this guy has 2 aces. So let's just say he decides he's going to go ahead and play the 2 aces. And I've got 3 2s. And I forgot to mention, 2s are going to be the highest card in the game, and basically it goes from 2, ace, king, all the way down to 3. So 2s are going to be the highest. So let's just say I decide I'm going to go ahead and play both the 2s over here, like so. So everyone's going to pass, so that means I'm going to win the trick, essentially. And basically this just gives me the right to go ahead and start the next round. So let's just say I decide I'm going to play a single card. So I play a 4. Let's say this guy decides he's going to play a 5. This guy has a 6, 2 6s, a 7, and an 8. Let's just say he decides he's just going to play the 7 and pass on the 6s. This guy has a 9. He'll go ahead and play the 9. I've got a jack that I can go ahead and play. I'll play the jack. And that's basically how it's going to work, like this. This guy decides he's going to go ahead and play the king. This guy goes and plays the ace. And I've got another 2 that I can play, so I'm going to go ahead and play the 2. All right, so I'll do one more round. Let's just say I start with a 5. This guy plays a 6. This guy decides to play the 8. This guy plays a 10. I can't play anything, so I'm going to pass on this. This guy goes and plays a jack. This guy plays the queen. This guy plays the king. This guy goes and plays the ace. Nobody can beat the ace, so now it's going to go ahead and go to him. So he decides he's going to go ahead and start with 2 6s. So now let's see if anybody has 2. And this guy has 2 9s that he can play. So he'll go and play there. And then he's going to go ahead and start the next round. And so basically that's going to be how it works. Now the first person to go out, let's just say this person goes out first, is going to be dubbed the President. And if he ends up going out, then basically it's the rest of the players are going to go ahead and play. And the second player to go out is going to be called the Vice President. The third player to go out is going to be called the Citizen or something like that. But ultimately the last person to go out is going to be called the Scum. So you don't have to have names for the middle people. It's just simply the President or the Scum is all you really need. And so anyway, the way the scoring works is the President's going to get 2 points, the Vice President's going to get 1 point, but you can kind of make up the scoring however you want to make it. According to the rules, everybody's going to go ahead and change places. So the President will move to a chair which could be set up for him, be a really nice chair, and to his left the Vice President would be into the Vice President's left will be the next ranked player, and so on. And ultimately the Scum is going to be to the President's right. So a lot of what will happen is the President will go ahead and tease the Scum, and the Scum will be in charge of the cards. He's going to deal the cards, shuffle the cards, clear the cards out if he needs to. So he's going to have a little bit of a job that he's going to have to do. And also, after the next hand is dealt out, the scum is going to have to give the president his highest card, and the president is going to give the scum a card that he just wants to get rid of. And the president will go ahead and start the next round. And they basically will continue like this until you reach a set amount of points, say 11 points. And that basically is how you play president.